Hello, and today you join me on the banks of a new fishery for me. We're supposed to come here on Wednesday, but we decided to go somewhere different. It's Lloyds Meadow Fishery near Delamere. I've come and had a look at the place, but I've never fished it before. And yeah, it looks a beautiful place. It's well kept, very scenic, very natural, very lovely. It looks a really nice place. I'll put a couple of shots on, but yeah, my plan today is you keep nets a band at the moment on here, the signs up, so it's all out carp, because my thinking is you can go a pond and catch silvers. I don't want to be catching roach all day and putting them back, but carp, yeah, we'll have a go and see how many we get. All out carp approach. So I'll go through my setup in a minute, but yeah, Lloyds Meadow Fishery, never seen the place before. Let's see how we do. Right, I've gone for two approaches today, pole line and the method feeder. I've got a 0.5 gram float. It's quite deep. I'm fishing 2 and 2 down the track, bulk shot, and then 3 droppers down to a size 16 hook. That's a Maver MT4, I think. That is my pole approach, and a method feeder, which I'm going to feed over to the island. So yeah, that's the two lines of approach I'm going to do today. One down the track, the method feeder over, and when I show you the peg, I'm going to have a go down the edge later on because there's some lovely features on here. So that's my peg for the day. As I say, lovely surroundings on Lloyds Meadow. It is really a lovely, natural looking commercial. I'll be able to go down them reeds later on. I'm going to leave it, I'm not going to feed it till this afternoon. It's a bit of a cold, wet day, it's just drizzling. I'm going to feed a 2 and 2 plus line down the shelf on corn, and then a method feeder tight to the island. And that's my plan till later on, see how we do. It's an all out carp approach, so I've got corn for my pole line, and when he comes around I'll get some pellets and we'll start fishing pellet far over. But that's my plan for today. So my baiting approach is going to be light to begin with. Just going to feed with a cab pot. I'm going to start on corn and pellet on the pole down the shelf. Not feeding too heavy. There's going to be no pole cups so I can judge what's in here really and how the swim is. So that's how I would know. I would normally start on maggot, but as I say, I don't want silvers today. So it's a cab pot, literally full of corn. And we'll see what we do. And straight away, float's gone. First put in. And there we go. First carp of the day, a little small carp coming down the track. So the fishery owner's just been round, nice guy, had a good chat with him. Get back to it. I've got about 5 or 6 carp so far, all about the same size. I'm just feeding a few grains of corn and a squeeze of them micro pellets. Just feeding the swim very lightly and feeling my way into it. And we're into another one. Got some massive. There we go. Another little small carp in beautiful condition. Absolute mint condition. We might change over to a banded pellet. Just put a banded pellet on. The bite was certainly more confident. the small little carp. So the hook bait for today, moved over from corn over to a banded pellet, and the bites have definitely been better. So it's going steady. All carp, all them small carp so far. So, first chuck on the method feeder, and plenty of indication already. Well, just looked into the first carp on the method feeder, out to the island out there. It's a proper carp, so definitely the way to go is the better fishing to be on the island. Down the middle, as I say, I've lost count how many of them small carp I've had. It's thick with them down the middle, but yeah. First one on the island, it looks like a proper carp. Right, when we get him in, we'll have a look at him. First proper carp of the day. So I've had loads of them small ones down the middle, but yeah, it's the first, I'd say, proper carp on the method feeder. Come on the second cast, tight up to the island. So yeah, let this guy back. We'll have a little chat about how the session's going. But there we go. So yeah, let's say today's session all about learning for the, you know, see what the place is like, and there's certainly a lot of them small carp down the middle of that type of size. As I say, I've lost count how many of them I've had. So much so I've come off the pole. If you had me keep netting, I'd stay in, because you'd see at the end what you'd caught, and we are going to come back and do that next time. So the method feeder against the island is certainly better carp around the island. So yeah, I'm going to stick on that for a bit, and the next couple of pictures you'll see will be hopefully a few carp that I'll have caught down the edge, on the method feeder, sorry. So we're in again. So the last few times it's gone round, it's been these small carp have moved in over there as well. So they're all over the pool. I've had about two proper carp, and then the last two fish been the small carp that we're getting down the middle. So over the course of a day, you certainly have a lot of them in your final net. Been feeding me pole line while I was on the method feeder, and gone back over it straight away. I say stick with these small carp down the middle. Straight away it's gone again. Feeding little pellets and a pellet on the hook, and yeah, pristine fish, absolutely immaculate. Very next cast into another. So without knowing the venue too well, it might be that I'm just not feeding enough, but there's plenty of them down there. We'll see. Half a pound, the big ones go a pound maybe. You got a load of them, you'd have you'd have a lot in the net at the end, definitely. See them floats set, them weights settling. The bait will be in the bottom roundabout now. Little knocks. See, I took a weight off just so there's more float showing for the video. But it might be that I need to add that number 11 shot back on. Let's say, because that would have been a bite. But you get the idea. as soon as it's settling on the bottom, you're getting the bite. So give it one last try. There you go, a little indication again. Very hard holding the camera and striking, well, missing loads doing it, but I think you get the general idea. As soon as that float's settling, there's a number of fish down there. I say, there you go. I'm into another one. See if I can have one of these small carp, which the owner did say there was a lot of these in there, but there are some better ones as well. So at least we know we can have some fun with these on the pole. And there we go, another one. There's certainly a number of fish down there. And that's how it's been for about, well, since I started really. So I've just started now up in the feed. Been putting in probably 6 or 7 pellets since the start, every feed. I've just upped it now to like a full cab pot every time. At the end of the day, these fish are eating. They're coming in. How many of these are in the swim, I don't know. I don't want to chuck. I say, up in the feed, the bites have definitely got more confident. So yeah, little guy back. So yeah, just come down the edge. It's been a bite of chuck, as it has in the middle. So I don't know how many of them carp I've actually had, but it would be if we had the net, it'd be a decent net. There's another one, and they haven't stopped coming. Okay, so just come down the edge and had a lot of them small carp, and now we've hit a bit of a zoo creature. I say, in good fun. There's a nice carp, this one. Just coming up, just off the end of them reeds at the side. Okay. Well, if you've been continuing to watch till the very end, there you go. Little proper carp hooked right down the margin. So yeah, not just small carp in here, some really big ones as well. So into the afternoon now, just gone down the edge off the tuft, the reeds down my inside bank. Still getting them small carp, one a chuck, but there's the odd one of these mixed in as well. So I'll post a couple of pictures after this one of any more that I get down the edge, and as I say, when we come again with the net, we'll do a proper review. Okay, it's been a fantastic day here on Badger Lake. Them carp have come all day, the small carp, and then we'll call it a day with this one. It's been a good, it's been an enjoyable day, and I'll have a talk in the car as to why I found it enjoyable, the different reasons, because there are more than just the fish why I found it an enjoyable day. We'll call it a day on this one. As I say, a few pictures before show what I've caught down the edge, as well as it has been a bite of chuck for them small carp, and I'm sure we'll see that in a future episode. So yeah, call it a day with this one. Right, it's been about 2 weeks since I visited Lloyds Meadow. I forgot, to be honest with you, I was going to do the outro. And when I come to look at the footage, I forgot I said I was going to do it. The 2 weeks have given me time to think about the session. And yeah, Lloyds Meadow, what can I say about it? It easily is the nicest commercial, the best commercial that I've been so far. In a number of ways. First of all, the banks were just so it was a beautiful place to fish. It was so well kept and so peaceful and quiet. Now, don't get me wrong, there was only me on that little bit of bank, but it was beautiful. There was loads of wildlife about the place, and it just was quiet and a nice place to fish. The banks were well kept. The water was well kept. Yeah, it was just a nice place to fish. Secondly, the owner, and it's the first place that I fished where the owners actually took an interest in what I caught on the day. Like, he sat there, he didn't just come out and something when he said, have you been here before? And, you know, it might be worth trying here, it might be worth trying there. This is a good part to try. Yeah, I couldn't fault him. He was fantastic, and he knew that lake inside out. Exactly what he said on the session would happen. The carp moving further up the lake throughout the day, the better carp showing up the lake, and yeah, he was very knowledgeable about it, and that's how what I'd, you know, expect from somebody who owns a water to, you know, help the people out, you know, new to the venue. Of course, he wants you to catch, but just showing that a bit of interest was nice, rather than just coming around, taking your money and moving on, which has been my experience on the other places that I've fished. The fishing wasn't easy. It looked on the video, obviously, when I look back, but it's the first commercial that I've been where you had to get your tactics right. It was more like roach fishing than it was carp fishing. Once you sussed it, and once you got your feeding right and the float dotted right down, it was good. It was what a chuck. Your bites all the time. The afternoon bit on the footage is a bit iffy, just because I was trying to get the footage of the float settling and the bites that it was getting, and it's very hard holding a phone and trying to strike at the same time, and I used a lot of my battery on my phone basically trying to get that footage. It was hard to do, and obviously when you zoomed right in, it kills the battery. So yeah, but Lloyds Meadow, I can't wait to go back with a keep net and see what we can catch on there. Definitely be doing that in the coming few sessions. And yeah, fantastic place, and I would highly recommend giving it a go. It was a nice day's fishing, and yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. And yeah, tight lines in your fishing. It'd be great if you could like and subscribe, and maybe even share the video would be fantastic. And I'll catch you all on the next episode. Tight lines.